This is the new 2022 Mercedes-Benz C300, and it's the latest version of the C-Class. It's been redesigned for the 2022 model year with upgrades to styling, performance, technology, and equipment. And today I'm going to review the new C-Class and show you everything. Interior. When it comes to interiors, Mercedes-Benz stands above its competitors in terms of design and material quality. So why just an average score? Function plays a big role, and the C-Class fails to impress. We found the cabin wasn't all that easy to get in and out of due to the C300's low ride height. As a driver, we were constantly fidgeting to find the best seating position, and the door-mounted controls just aren't as natural to use as they are in a more conventional seat-mounted location. We also found Mercedes-Benz's move to touch-sensitive steering wheel controls less user-friendly than the older generation's thumb pads. The most dramatic change for the C-Class comes in the form of a new high-tech cabin. All models come with a digital gauge display, touch-sensitive controls, and a host of amenities. The new model sports a steering wheel that looks similar to that of the S-Class sedan. And Mercedes offers a generous list of standard luxury features such as heated front seats with memory settings, a sunroof, open-pore wood trim, and aluminum accents. Overall, the C-Class is about 2.5 inches longer than the outgoing model, and its wheelbase has been stretched by an inch. Mercedes-Benz says that results in more rear seat legroom, but in real life the difference is negligible. If there's one thing the C-Class does get right, it's passenger space. There's generally more of it by the numbers compared to competitors, and while we wouldn't call the cabin cavernous, it never feels cramped. Technology. Mercedes continues to lead the way in tech. Mercedes' navigation system is the only built-in navigation system that comes close to being as good as what you'll find by connecting a modern smartphone. For the directionally challenged, it's a boon since the clarity of commands is virtually unrivaled. For those that still prefer their phone's OS, you have the option of wireless or USB-connected Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Benz's larger touchscreen also maximizes the projection experience with more real estate for icons or the map when using a smartphone connection. To top this off, you have Mercedes-Benz's ultra-advanced voice recognition system and excellent Burmester audio system. The advanced driver aid suite is fully functional, though we found the adaptive cruise controls, acceleration, and braking to be overly strong at times. But the 360-degree camera system is excellent and very handy for navigating tight confines. Comfort. It may be the baby Benz, but the C-Class sedan mimics Mercedes' flagship S-Class. That's been the case for years now and remains true for this latest generation. And who wouldn't want the feel of a $100,000 plus car in one costing less than half that price? Familial traits include a big, tablet-like 11.9 inches touchscreen that acts as a focal point in the center of the cabin, a 12.3 inches digital instrument cluster, and even air vents and speaker grates that look expensive. Plus, a biometric identification system will set an individual's preferences with the touch of a finger. All in all, we found the C-Class a comfortable place to be. We felt cocooned in the driver's seat and not too cramped in the rear. Know that due to a lack of physical dials and buttons, many functions necessitate a touch, sometimes a very gentle one, such as two tiny pads on the steering wheel. Too hard of a press on the volume slider of the touchscreen made us nervous with the way it briefly concave, and some of the more out-of-the-way materials felt like un-Mercedes-like hard plastic. We can't say for sure how much the AMG line Sport package compromises comfort, but we did find our C300 to be less comfortable than many rivals in the small luxury class. The suspension, while not harsh, was definitely busier than we'd like, transmitting a lot of road texture into the cabin. That's good for steering and handling, not so much for ride comfort. The AMG Sport seats, while mostly supportive, took some time to adjust for comfort and never really felt just right. They also had a non-perforated upholstery that began to feel swampy after driving for more than an hour. The climate controls are all touchscreen based with a dedicated spot on the screen. The system has ample cooling capacity, but we felt the need to manually control the fan speed because it didn't seem to blow enough air when left on the auto setting. The greatest strength of the C-Class, at least in terms of comfort, was how quiet the cabin remained. It keeps all manner of sounds outside and you barely hear the engine at startup or idle. Engine. The 2023 Mercedes C300 sedan is powered by a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder engine that makes 255 horsepower and 295 pounds-ft of torque. This is about average for the segment and enables both peppy acceleration and good efficiency. The powertrain also benefits from a mild hybrid system that further helps on both counts. All 2022 degrees Celsius class models are powered by the same 255 horsepower turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder and wear the name C300 on their shapely trunklet. The Turbo 4 is enhanced by a 48-volt hybrid system that can temporarily provide up to 20 extra horsepower. All-wheel drive remains an option, with rear-wheel drive being the standard setup. A 9-speed automatic is the only gearbox offered. In our testing, the all-wheel drive C300 4MATIC hit 60 miles per hour in 5.3 seconds, beating the previous generation C-Class by 0.1 second. Handling is spry, as expected from a compact sports sedan, but we were disappointed with the lack of steering feel and the flinty ride quality. Braking performance was good, and the C300 stopped from 70 miles per hour in just 154 feet, but we'd appreciate a firmer pedal feel. Driving: quick off the line, nimble in the city, and as at home on busy Southern California freeways as it is barreling down a German autobahn. We've tested the C-Class in all these locales and instances, and have come away impressed every time. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class does almost everything right. Most buyers will be happy enough with the C300 model, powered by a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that is now even smoother and punchier thanks to a mild hybrid system. Rear-wheel drive is the invigorating de facto setup, but Mercedes' 4MATIC all-wheel drive system is always a good option if you deal with slick, wintry roads and want enhanced traction. If you're the kind of driver who craves power as much as you do a premium experience, turn your attention to the new Mercedes-AMG C43 model. This latest version now packs over 400 horsepower from its hand-built engine, and the ability to launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 4.6 seconds. Regardless of powertrain choice, we appreciate the C-Class ability to match the mood of the driver with a flick of a switch. Comfort, sport, eco, or some drive mode in between. This little Benz will oblige. One area where we found room for improvement is brake feel. In the latest C300 we tested, the pedal felt soft initially, though ultimately performed its job.